Hello, welcome back to my podcast. My name is Justina, and in the previous episode, we talked about living as your authentic self, about honesty, visibility, and learning to feel safe being who you are. But today, I want to talk about something that often follows that journey but rarely gets explained, and that's why personal growth can feel so lonely. Why, as you become more aware, more intentional, more aligned, you might also feel more disconnected, misunderstood, or alone. If you're growing, changing, and questioning your life, and you don't quite know where you belong anymore, this episode is for you. So take a deep breath and let's begin. So, personal growth isn't just about becoming better, it's about becoming more aware. It's noticing your patterns, your boundaries, your emotional needs, your values, and what no longer feels right. Growth changes how you see yourself and how you see the world around you. And once that awareness begins, you can't unknow it. That's where the loneliness often starts. So, as you grow, you change. Your priorities shift, your tolerance changes, your standards rise, and the truth is that not everyone grows at the same pace or in the same direction. Some people remain comfortable where they are, others aren't ready to question the same things you are. So, without intending to, you may begin to feel out of sync with people you once felt close to. Not because everyone is wrong, but because you are no longer standing in the same place. Loneliness during personal growth doesn't always look like being alone. It can look like feeling misunderstood, feeling unseen, outgrowing conversations, craving depth but not finding it, feeling different without knowing why, or being surrounded by people but feeling disconnected. You may feel like you don't fully belong where you are, but you don't yet know where you belong next. That in between space can feel unsettling. Outgrowing people, environments, or versions of yourself comes with grief. Even when growth is healthy, there can be sadness. You might miss who you used to be, how easy things felt, familiar dynamics, or feeling understood without explanation. This grief is often quiet, and because it's quiet, it can feel lonely. But grieving doesn't mean you made the wrong choice, it means something meaningful is changing. This phase of loneliness has a purpose. It's teaching you how to sit with yourself, how to self regulate, how to trust your inner voice, and how to stop outsourcing your sense of belonging. Growth asks you to build an inner foundation before new connections can truly align with you. This isn't isolation, this is integration. You're learning who you are without needing approval to exist. When you continue growing, even through loneliness, something shifts. You become more grounded, more selective, more self trusting, more emotionally available, and clear about what you want. And eventually, you stop chasing connections that requires you to shrink. You begin attracting relationships that meet you where you are. If personal growth feels lonely right now, it doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It means you're transitioning. You're leaving what no longer fits and preparing for something more aligned. This phase doesn't last forever, but it does shape who you become. And one day you'll realize that this loneliness wasn't emptiness, it was space. So, as usual, I have some journal questions for you so you can write them down and answer them in your free time. So, the first question is, in what ways have I changed recently? What feels unfamiliar about who I am becoming? Where do I feel like I've outgrown my current environment? And of course, I have the action steps for you. So, I want you to spend time alone without distractions at least once this week. So, put your phone down and try not to even look at it. When you go for a walk, don't look at your phone, don't listen to music, just enjoy the surroundings. Just enjoy your time with yourself without anyone distracting you. I also want you to ask yourself daily, what do I need today? Just write it in your journal or in your phone, and this way you will know exactly what your body or your mind is asking for. And I, of course, have an affirmation for this week. And the affirmation is, I trust the process of my growth. And as we come to the end of today's episode, I want you to remember this. You don't need to go back to who you were just to feel less alone. Growth sometimes asks you to walk alone for a while so you can meet others from a more authentic place. Thank you for being here. If this episode resonated with you, feel free to share it with someone who might need it. And until next time, take care of yourself, trust the process, and keep choosing what feels true. Thank you, see you, and bye.